like to welcome everyone to a new episode of S.I.T.E. Today we'll be talking with Ashley Briggs from Nashville. Please stay tuned to the show. Watch it all the way through. Going to be playing a brand new song from her called "Are You Listening To?" And you don't want to miss any of that. Plus, we'll be having another song from her as well, and you don't want to miss nothing from Ashley. So, how you doing today, Ashley?
I'm doing good. How are you today?
I'm doing great. It's colder up here today than it was last week or two when I talked to you last.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's rainy here, so it's kind of dreary, but
At least you're not getting all that snow like they've talked about getting.
yeah, we actually got some snow flurries yesterday, which this Florida girl was very excited about, but nothing enough to stick. So
Yeah. Speaking of which, what's it like for you now living in Nashville?
Oh, it's incredible. We love it so much. My whole family actually moved up here with me, and we absolutely love it. We love having the seasons. We love the people up here. There's so much to do. It's such like a young adult town. So my sister and I love being able to go out and hang out and stuff like that. So we're so happy here.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that come up from Florida and not just Florida, but Louisiana, a lot of southern states up to Nashville to record and stuff. You've been doing it for a while though, haven't you, before you moved?
Yeah, I've been traveling into Nashville for about 4 years before I moved here in 2015. So I think I started, my first trip was like my freshman year of high school. And we came in on like a yearly basis. And of course we fell in love with the city. So after I graduated, I was like, okay, let's move to Nashville. And the whole family was like, let's do it. So we sold the house and here we are. It's been 3 years. So yeah.
Okay, cool. You don't miss the warm weather down there?
I do. I mean, we get it here. In the summer, it's actually hotter, I think, here than in Florida because you have the ocean breeze down in Florida. So I like that I get like a little slice of it, but then I also get fall and winter and stuff like that. But I do occasionally miss the beach. I've been fortunate enough to be able to travel down to the beach and go home, and it's like Panama City and stuff since moving here. So I get a little slice of it when I need it. But
now it's kind of like vacation for you now, ain't it?
It is. Yeah, when I went back to Fort Lauderdale this past summer for a friend's wedding, I was like, man, this place is so foreign to me now.
Things have changed, I guess.
Some things have changed and most things have stayed like exactly the same, but I feel like I'm just a totally different person at this point, that it feels different, you know?
Any places you used to play at down there, do they ever ask you to come back?
Yeah, actually my first time I went down to Fort Lauderdale, it was about 5 months after we had first moved here. I played at Sands Harbor, which is in Pompano Beach, and that's where I had a gig every Saturday. So it was cool to be able to go back and play there again, and I had people come out and say hello and stuff like that. So hopefully I'll be able to do that again when we go down. So
awesome. What about Nashville now? You been performing anywhere?
Yes, so I've been doing a bunch of rounds recently. When I first got up here, I had been performing so much in Florida that I kind of wanted to take a break. So I spent about the first year and a half just writing and building my catalog and stuff. And then after that, I started booking more rounds and stuff because I missed being out and singing. So I'd like to play rounds probably like 3 or 4 a month. That's what I would like to do, and that's what I've kind of been doing recently. I've been booking more as the season goes on and everything like that. I don't think I have anything coming up now because we're getting into the holidays and the city kind of shuts down. People go home and stuff like that. But yeah, I love doing the rounds, and I'm hoping to put together a band in the new year and start booking some band shows. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I used to come down a lot at Christmas. I still do, but I don't get right down in Nashville like I used to. They do a whole lot of light shows and things around the Harperland Hotel and down Music Valley down there. And but ever since they started doing on Music Valley, you can't hardly get down that street at all at night.
It gets crazy with all the people, but it's so fun. We actually did the big light show over by the Gaylord Opryland for the first time 2 years ago. And I went with my family, and I think we went Christmas Eve, and it was so busy, but it was really, really fun. And you're in there for like 45 minutes just driving through the lights. It's incredible. So that's one of my favorite things to do at the holiday season, is to pile all the friends in the car and go look at lights and stuff.
Well, that is a whole lot of fun. Now, if you're just like me, traveling from one place to another, and you get caught in that traffic, that's not too much fun.
I know. I actually live just on the outskirts of Nashville, so it only takes me about 25 minutes to get into town. But sometimes when I'm going in the morning, it'll take me about an hour to get there, and I'm like, "Whew, place is getting so busy." But it's good.
Well, where's some of these places that you've been playing at? What didn't I see you something at uh, Taps?
I have played Belcourt Taps.
Hmm.
I haven't played there recently, actually, but a couple months ago I played there. I've played Alley Taps. I play Bobby's Idle Hour on Music Row pretty consistently. Where else have I played? I think that's all I can think of off the top of my head. I'm trying to get into places like the Listening Room and Bluebird. I would really love to play those places.
Yes, listening room be fantastic. And Bluebird, well, you just got to show up down there and they'll listen to you. And
Yeah.
if they like you, you know, they'll take you in. And they got open mic as well.
Yeah, they do. And I think they have auditions coming up for their Sunday night writers rounds in January. So I think I'm going to try to do that.
Yeah, you should. You're a fantastic writer. You need to do it.
Oh, thank you very much. It would be fun.
Yeah, yeah. Recently, you just released a new song. Are you listening to? And where did this idea come from for that?
So I was coming home from work one night, and it was late at night. I was driving, and I kind of just felt like driving a little bit more before I got home. You know, I wanted to turn on the radio and listen to some music and kind of just decompress after my work day that I had had. So I was driving, and I was looking at the headlights of the other cars and the moon and everything like that, and a song came on that I used to listen to with a friend of mine. And, you know, I just thought, I haven't spoken to them recently, and I wonder if this song ever comes on and they think of me in the same way that I'm thinking of them right now. So that's where the idea, Are You Listening To, came from. And then I took it to my friend John Stanislawski, who is one of my favorite people to write with in town. And we kind of just took it from there. And then I recorded it at Track Happy Studios with Dan Swank, and it just brought everything to life, you know, the whole vision that I had working with John and Dan and all of that. It was just like everything that I could have expected and more. So I'm very proud of the song, and I hope people are liking it. So
I think it's a great song. I like it a whole lot. I've listened to it several times, and
thank you.
it's always a good one to listen to. Well, I like all of your music from the first time I run across you. I've liked everything. So
I appreciate it. It's a good song for this time of year. And, you know, I had actually wrote it with John at the beginning of 2017. And I had wanted to record it for the longest time, but I just didn't get in the studio. I was looking for someone to work with. So I didn't end up recording it until spring of this past year, 2018. And then I was like, you know, I don't really feel like it's a summer song, so I don't want to release it in June, you know, when everybody's going out on the boat and hanging out and they want upbeat stuff. So I held on to it for 18 months and released it in October of this past year, because I just feel like it's the kind of song that you put on in the car when you're driving and, you know, you got the windows down, it's kind of cold out. This is what you're listening to. So.
Oh, yeah. I agree with you. That's absolutely a good song for that.
Thank you.
You're correct. I think everybody needs to take a listen to that song. What do you say?
Absolutely. I would love that.
All right. Here Are You Listening To?
Weaving my way through highways and headlights. One more left turn and I'm home for the night. The radio's low, but I can still hear the beat. It only takes me one note and I'm back in your passenger seat. Do I turn it up or turn it down? Revel in the memories, or do I drown them out? Do I let it play all the way to the end and spin the dial trying to find it again? Just like I wonder if we're ever both looking at the same full moon. Wherever you are you listening to? or do I drown them out? Do I let it play all the way to the end and spin the dial trying to find it again? Just like I wonder if we're ever both looking at the same full moon. Wherever you are you listening to? Wherever you are you listening to? Are you listening to? Are you listening to?
All right, that's a great song. Like I said, I love that song, and I do listen to it quite a bit. The feelings when you put in comes across in all of your songs. Where you got a good emotion, it shows up really
Thank
well.
I appreciate that.
And getting that emotion is what helps it feel real. For everybody that's listening.
Absolutely.
That in
And I
there.
think, I grew up on country music. That's what my parents always listened to. And I think that that's why I gravitate towards it so much, because the emotion in the songs is there in the way that they're singing it, the way the music is, and also the lyrics. So, that's what I'm always trying to portray in my songwriting, is something that other people can listen to, and they relate to it, and they hear me relating to it, so it's always the goal.
That an emotion is something that people pick up on somehow, somewhere along the line. And there's a lot of great people who sing really well, but they don't ever get that.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't come across. They can sing the words, but the emotion's not there of any kind. And so it doesn't matter if it's something happy or something sad. You just can't feel it.
I understand. Yeah.
You've got a good ability to be able to do that.
I appreciate that. It's very important. So thank you for saying.
Yes, it is very important. You're absolutely right. You got any plans for a video for this song?
Yeah, so I wrote a ton of songs before listening and after listening, and through all the ones that I want to record in the future and all of that, I was like, this is the one that I would definitely want to do a music video for. So I've actually been reaching out to a couple people and trying to get like some recommendations for videographers and stuff like that. So I'm hoping to be recording a video sometime in January.
Okay, that'd be great.
Yeah, just something simple that people can just look at and enjoy. So we'll see.
Yeah, I hope when you're looking around, you pick someone that understands your story.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what's so important to me. And that's why I love writing with John, because John and I connect very well when it comes to writing. And, sometimes I can't figure out what I want to say, but he somehow knows what I want to say, and so we're able to work off of each other. And that's why I loved working with Dan Swank, who produced it, because, I took my vision for it and he took that and made it even better. And he had exactly the feel that I wanted, and we just worked together really, really well. So that's always very important to me, to surround myself with people who, kind of get my vision and where I'm trying to go as an artist.
Okay. Because you are a great writer and stuff, and being able to work with a videographer that understands what you're doing and trying to portray, it means a lot. If they don't really catch on, the video's not going to match with what you're trying to say.
Absolutely.
And everything, so that's a big deal. And you are an exceptional writer. I mean, you always have been from the beginning. I've always thought you've got a really good writing style.
Thank you.
You seem to take good care in how you write.
Well, I am trying to surround myself with good writers, and that's always the goal. I want to be, I don't want to be the weakest, but I want to be surrounded by stronger writers than I am, because those are the type of people that build you up, and I feel like I started writing probably like 8th grade. And I do feel like I have grown so much in my writing skills just in these past couple of years. And that's why I love co-writing so much, because you're able to learn from other people who are better than you, and also bounce ideas off of each other and stuff. And it's just a really creative, fun process. So I always try to do that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah, that's a good idea. Another great song is from you. It's called "Lightning Set It Off," and that's a cool song too. And I'm glad you sent that to me. I really like it a whole lot.
Thank you.
And where'd this song come from?
So this
Lightning out there one day.
okay, so I had to think about it. So I was in the process of traveling into Nashville, and I had been writing with my friend Carrie Usmar, who is also from Florida. And we came up here and we met with David Ruder, and I had this line, which I assumed was going to be like the hook line of the song, but of course I wasn't, married to it or anything. But
Yeah.
the line was, "He's a bad boy with a good side, and that's me." And so I threw out the line, and David was like, I think that would be a killer first line of the song. So this is one of those songs that we literally just wrote top to bottom, which is rare. I don't normally do that. Write the chorus first and then go to the verses and stuff. So it was cool to just go, verse, chorus, verse, chorus. And this was a really fun one to write, and it's one of my favorite songs still to this day, and it's one that I still play out at rounds and stuff. So yeah, I love this song, and I'm glad that you like it too.
It is a good song. I do like it a whole lot, and I think everybody else like it too, and I think we ought to let them take a listen to it.
Sounds good.
All right, here it is. Lightning Set It Off. Hope you enjoy it.
He's a bad boy with a good side, that's me. He's got a reckless heart that's begging me to run free. He's a taste of freedom I can't resist, and my name on his lips pulls me into his kiss. We're a blaze that raged right from the start, that no one saw coming, but we know lightning set it off. Like a flame that came straight from the heart, burning out of control. Yeah, lightning set it off. I'm a good girl with a wild side, that's him. I'm his Sunday morning angel and his Saturday night sin. I'm a taste of innocence he can't resist. I'm that one shot at heaven he's not gonna miss. We're a blaze that raged right from the start, that no one saw coming, but we know lightning set it off. Like a flame that came straight from the heart, burning out of control. Yeah, lightning set it We didn't stop the fire, but we didn't put it out. We might go up in flames, but we're not burning down. Yeah, we didn't stop the fire, but we didn't put it out. We might go up in flames, but we're not burning down. Yeah, we didn't start the fire, but we didn't put it out. We might go up in flames, but we're not burning down. Yeah, we didn't start the fire, but we didn't put it out. We might go up in flames, but we're not burning down. We're a blaze that raged right from the start, that no one saw coming, but we know lightning set it off. Like a flame that came straight from the heart, burning out of control. Yeah, lightning set it off. Lightning set it off. Didn't stop the fire, but we didn't put it out. We might go up in flames, but we're not set it off. Didn't stop the fire, but we didn't put it out. We might go up in flames, but we're not burning down.
That's another great song. Like I said before, I like all of your songs. It's done really well. Your voice on these songs has a lot of character to your voice. A lot of the major artists especially the female artists, they have a lot of character to them. You know, some's a little bit rough, some a little ragged, some it's got a great tone for sad songs, some for upbeat songs. I mean, you got a really good tone that fits these characteristics. You know.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I think you can sing about anything out pretty much.
Oh, you have a lot of faith in me, but thank you. There are some things that I won't attempt, but I appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, you know, I got a feeling you're more of a lighter kind of an artist.
What do you
To
mean
me,
by that?
more of a happy on the happier
yes.
end, happier end of it. Instead of the sad, all the real sad songs, you're more of the get out in the sun kind of girl, and you know, get out in a 4-wheeler or something. You know.
Yeah, I feel like honestly that is just from like where I grew up and everything. You know, Florida, it's sunny all the time. We're just happy all the time. So I like to write that kind of stuff. And I actually do write a lot of sad stuff, but they're normally just not my favorite songs. So I normally prefer the upbeat, happy, you know, because I feel like that's the goal in music. You know, you want to make the listener feel something, but I would rather make people feel happy than anything else, you know. I feel like we just all need a little bit of encouragement and stuff, so I like to write stuff that will do that for the listener.
Yeah. The bad thing with sad songs, I think it was bad and good. I mean, in order to bring a sad song off, the person almost has to have been through an experience.
Yeah, exactly.
To make it come across, and unfortunately, to get that, you have to go through the bad experience, whatever it is.
Right. And that's why I think Are You Listening To is a good one, because it's not necessarily a sad song, you know, like it could be different points in a relationship, friendship, anything. And, you know, I've sung it out and people have come up to me and, you know, they're like, I feel that song. I relate to that song. And it doesn't necessarily mean that they're in this sad, heartbroken phase. It just means that, you know, maybe they're missing someone and they're hoping that they're thinking of them as well. So, you know,
absolutely.
I kind of toe the line of it, like, could go either way, but it's on how you interpret it, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know, see, like, Are You Listening To? It reminds me, you remind me a lot of Deanna Carter.
Oh, thank you.
And, you know, and then like on your other song there, you Lightning Set It Off, I could hear a whole lot of Alison Krauss, Leanne Womack in there. You know, these people shows up. It depends on your song and what you got going on in the song that comes out. And some of these people, or all, especially this group here, I mean, they are just so particular when they go to writing their songs. Everything has to be just a certain way. And I think that's what's made them great. And the way they deliver the song means a whole lot. And you seem to take a whole lot more care in how you do yours.
Well, thank you. That's good company. So I love those names. I love those names. I'm really happy. I appreciate it.
Well, you could tell when a person puts effort into what they're writing and singing than those who just hurries through it and say, "Here's my song." And I think that shows, and no matter if you're just starting or if you're a major artist, you know, it shows up. A major artist can have a flop same as anybody else, you know.
Right, no doubt. No doubt.
So, I mean, it's just all part of it. And the ones who take more care in it, I think it shows.
Yeah.
Whether it takes them a day or a year to write it, you know.
Yeah, and sometimes it will take a year to write it. I've got songs a long time ago, and I still haven't finished. And then there's other songs that just come out just like that. It's crazy how it works.
Yeah, it is. It is. There, you know, you got a lot of the same traits they got, I feel like, and I think, you know, if your opportunity comes along with a label or TV show or something, you know, I think you got a really good shot at it myself, you know.
Well, thank you very much.
I do, and everything, and that is another thing you could look into. I don't know if you have, is some of the TV shows, The Voice or Idol or something.
Yeah, I actually auditioned for The Voice, I think 2 years ago. Never remember. My years are starting to just all coincide.
Wait till you get to my age.
I know. And, I actually got all the way. I was able to go to LA for the executive auditions, but I unfortunately got cut right before the blinds. So I was super bummed, but I'm thinking about potentially giving it another shot. I feel like it would be fun.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. I think you should. And the timings too. I think if you can catch one when they first start out, I think you have a better shot than after because they'll go on for 2 or 3 months. So if you wait till the last month or last show I think it's going to be harder to get on because they'd already picked it so many.
Right.
So I think if you get in the first couple, you have a better shot, and then at least make it into the show to where, then it's up to the people.
Right. Yeah. You got to hope you're in that like first bunch. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you do. I mean, just for watching the shows, that's the way it seems like. Because once their panels are full, they're just full. I mean, no matter how good you are, that's just it. It's over.
It's all a matter of timing. Everything.
Yes, and I've seen that happen to several people like that. It's just the way it is, and unfortunate. So it's you got to stick with it.
Yes, for sure. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon.
So what about your buddy John you perform with?
Yeah, so John, I think he's from Wisconsin. He always tells me and I always forget, and I should know. But he actually moved here about 4 months after I did. So he moved at the beginning of 2016 with his wife. And I actually reached out to him through NSAI, and they have like a catalog of all of their members and stuff. So I was looking for co-writers. I had just gotten here, and I wanted to find some new people to write with and get some new ideas going. And so I came across his profile, and I listened to his songs that he had listed, and I loved them. I just loved his vibe that he was going for. So I reached out to him, and I was like, hey, my name's Ashley Briggs. I hope this isn't creepy, but I listen to your stuff. I think it's great. I was wondering if maybe you wanted to get together and write sometime. So, he came back and he said, yeah, of course, absolutely. So we were able to meet at NSAI, which is awesome because they have writers' rooms there.
Okay.
And we met there, and we wrote for the first time, and we kind of just clicked instantly. Like we vibed really well. We were on the same page as far as lyrics and melody and stuff like that. And his direction that he was going was the direction that I was wanting to go in. So he has been able to teach me a ton of stuff. And I love writing with him. He's great. And we do shows together and everything. So he's awesome.
That's great. That's great. You got any songs in the process with him now?
Yeah, I actually have a couple. I've got my list of songs that I want to get recorded in the next year and a half or so. And actually, majority of them are songs that we've written. And then I've got a couple with Brittany Ray, who is another writer in town who I love writing with. I'm hoping to get some of those out in the next year and a half, 2 years.
Is there anyone that you've found out you'd like to do a duet with or, record?
I haven't really thought about it yet. I mean,
that kind of helps promote both sides, a little bit.
Yeah. In a dream world, when I'm super famous, I would like to do a song with Gavin DeGraw because he's one of my favorite artists.
Okay, cool.
But as of right now, I haven't really thought about it. John and I do a couple duets. So we actually wrote one a little while back that I'm actually thinking about. So he would be up for it. So
Okay, that'd be cool. Yeah, absolutely. You ever thought about putting together a band or anything?
Yeah, so up until this point, Nashville is a lot of just writers' rounds and acoustic stuff. So I haven't really had the need to put one together yet. But they are starting to do more band rounds and stuff like that. So I'm hoping to put one together at the beginning of next year.
What about something small, just a couple of guitars?
Yeah, I think that honestly, I'd probably do like a little step ladder, So right now I've just got the acoustic guitar, and maybe next step is, acoustic, a cajon or something like that, and then, up into a full band. But
that full band is great in a lot of places, but when I go down to Nashville, I like just listen to a guitar and the person sing.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that that's like one of the really cool parts about Nashville is, everywhere else it is a lot of full band stuff, but in Nashville it's more so focused on the writing and the songs. So you're able to do more like intimate, stripped down acoustic stuff, which I think is really cool because then it's just focused on the music, as opposed to the performance aspect of it. So
yeah, I find that some of the smaller places to go to, like Love's Coffee, I think it's what it is there in Music Row.
Just Love,
yeah, Just Love. I like that place. It's small, but when the artist comes in to sing and stuff like that, you get a chance to talk with them, meet with them, and stuff like that. And you go someplace like Wild Horse, well, you got 500,000 people in there.
It's a little crazy.
Yeah. So
it's all whatever vibe you're going for. Yeah. So I like that there are different places for different things. You can go to Wild Horse if you want to go dance and listen to a full band, but you can also hang down on Music Row, if you want to hear some more intimate stuff. So I think it's cool that Nashville kind of has everything.
Yes, I do. Yes, do. They used to have like a songwriter festival down on Music Road. I don't know if they still do or not, but there for a while they used to have one once a year down there. That was always fun to go to.
I'm not
And
quite
that-
sure. I'm sure they probably still do, and I'm not sure what it is. But yeah, there's always stuff going on.
Yeah, they used to have I don't remember the guy's name now. He ran just for songwriters. People come from all over, everywhere to do it. And there at one of the hotels, they'd have somebody come in and talk. One of the major writers would come in and talk to people and have different things. And several of the venues right around there would open early and close late just to accommodate all the writers and performers that was up and down through there. It's really nice.
It's probably Tin Pan when they have all the writers come in and stuff. That's a big festival that they do here in the spring, and it's like a 3 or 4 day thing. And it's all around town, and they have the big writers come in and up and coming writers, and they book out all of the places so you can go and listen to everybody, and it's so cool. It's so fun.
Yes, it was. And I've got to meet a lot of people there. It's fun. When I went to, yes, it was fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. So what about coming up after Christmas and everything, January, February? Got anything planned? Got anything gigs planned or anything?
Gig-wise, I do not. I haven't really started looking that far in advance. Normally, I kind of take off the last couple weeks of December. Well, all of December, because I just want to spend time with family, and I'll be traveling a little bit. So I'll probably take the next couple weeks off, and then once the first of the year hits, I'll hit it hard again. So we'll see. I'll definitely have things pop up, but as of right now, nothing quite yet. So.
Are you recording?
Yes, I'm hoping to get back into the studio in about February to record another single that I'll hopefully be putting out right before summertime. So.
Okay, cool. Where can people find you and your music so they can keep in touch?
Yeah, so I am on all social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all of that stuff. If you search Ashley Briggs Music. I also have a website, ashleybriggsmusic.com. If you go there, I do have links to everything, so that would probably be the easiest way to do it. And yeah.
Absolutely. Well, I want to thank you for being here today. It's been nice having you.
Thank you for having me. It's fun. I appreciate it.
Yes, it was fun. I enjoyed it a whole lot. Don't get to talk to you much, so it's been a lot of fun.
I know, it's nice.
I want to thank everyone for tuning in today, and be sure to go by Ashley Briggs' social media pages and check her out and keep on top of her music and what's going on with her. And until next time, I'll see you right here on S.I.T.E.